Good afternoon. This is Channel 1 News. News and weather. We are live at the old 64 goat mansion here in Connecticut. We want to give you an update here of the problems that we've had here. You take a look over here. We've got quite a bit of limbs that come down, and I heard a lot of noise on the roof a little while ago. And these are, as you can plainly see, these are branches that are dead and full of fungi. So, we did not lose power. And we got a lot of branches to pick up. We didn't have too much wind. Just walk over here, let's take a look at the brook.
It's sprinkling out here a little bit.
Yeah, well, we've got
a flood.
Some, a little bit of water, but we've got some water rushing down here in the brook. If you take a gander over that way, and we've got a lot of branches that we got to pick up here. Wanted to give you an update. As you can plainly see, nothing major so far has happened. It could still happen. We didn't get the rain that the middle and western part of Connecticut got a few days ago, and that ground is all saturated and they're getting much more rain. The rain hit the border of Rhode Island, that actually hit in Mesquamicut, Rhode Island, and went up and is now curving towards Hartford, Connecticut. And we were on the windy side and not as much rain, but the wind was nowhere near as bad. The storm was a lot better than we thought.
At least we survived.
We survived. Well, I figure we're not out of the woods completely. Did not have to use the generator, so that was good. Early this morning I managed to get out to Old McDonald's farm and get my breakfast, and a little later on, what time did we go out, Tom?
Around 10.
Around 10. Started raining a little more. It was raining early this morning when I went out, and then we were starting to get a driving rain. We went to Cumberland's and we had another coffee, each one of us, and I had a apple turnover, and it was raining real heavy coming back, so I said we're not going out anymore until it clears. So I am going to continue picking up the branches here. I wanted to give you an update on the situation of the storm. You don't mind following me around here. I can only work with one hand because I'm holding up a very important microphone. Broadcasting live. Well, our satellite feed is broken. My tin can satellite system broke on me when the wind knocked it over from the tree. So this is a pre-recorded live event. I'm not sure exactly what time. I think Tommy's got the watch. What time is it, Tom?
It's 2:02 right now.
2:02. 2:02.
Using Dad's Kodak Play Sport here, because it's raining out here.
It's a good camera to use
in the rain.
Wet, raining out. It's a little rain. It's slowed down a little bit.
It's not good in low light, but this is cloudy today.
This used to be one of our horseshoe pits right here, with the remnants of it. They're long since gone. But I'm relieved that we did not lose a tree. That big tree over there, that leaner, as you can probably see right there, it's very much alive, and that is the one that would, if it come down, it would destroy both vehicles and the house. And had we got a lot of saturation in the ground, which fortunately this part of the state, we're on the eastern portion of the state of Connecticut, that tree could have come down. Right now it's a light rain, and according to the weather forecasters, which I've been listening to all morning long, the rain should be stopping at around 4 o'clock. They're saying the storm should be in Hartford, Connecticut, and it's going to go north, and then it's going to make a swing. It's going to make a swing to the east. And when it makes a swing to the east, towards Boston and that area, and I think New Hampshire and the shorelines and so forth, that should happen, and not too long, I guess probably maybe around 2 a.m. or something like that tomorrow morning. But they are predicting that there's a possibility that the sun may come out today in the afternoon, late afternoon, and we're still going to have a breezy day tomorrow. So, I want to show you another tree that bothers us.
Look at all that water. See all that water over there?
Yeah, that there, ladies and geraniums, is a normal flood that we always get here, okay? This flood is always here when heavy rains, even if we get a short amount of rain, and we only got, we got some downpours, but it could have been a lot worse. This normally floods out. When I first moved here, this was pretty much all grass, but because it's a work table, there is no grass around it. It's an area where I'm constantly doing something at the bench. Although we never get much grass growing here anyways. We'll take you down here. Follow me.
There's a lot of tree branches that fell down.
Right. Now, you see this big baby over here? There's 3 trees and one big trunk, and I would say it's probably from here to here, it's a good 5, maybe 6 feet. Looking up at it, these 2 are probably okay. This one kind of goes over the trailer, and if it does, we're done for. The ones across the way, I think if they fell, it wouldn't hit our house. And there's a couple over on the other side of the road, my neighbors. If they fell, I think we would probably just get the tops of them hitting our house, which wouldn't do any good. Alright, so we've got some branches here that we're going to do off camera. I want to give you an update, and I figured it's good to do it now. There still is a possibility, a slim one, that a tree could come down. We have 2 dead trees here.
No.
And they're on the other side. Ooh, look at this one. And we didn't get a high wind. Let me put my microphone down. We can I don't know where I can put it. Okay, I had to take off my microphone and let the camera do it because, like I say, my satellite's live feed isn't working right now. That's what happens when you use 2 tin cans on a string. Low budget, you know. Very low budget. VLB.
A lot of sticks. Big ones.
Well, if one of those came down on the roof, straight in like this, it would go right through that crap OSB crap board in the roof, which I think is 7/16, same thick, and would be in, you know, What's Creek without a paddle. And believe me, I was very, very, very worried yesterday. Did not sleep too good last night. I was worried about...
I slept good last night.
I'm glad you did. Worried about the worst case scenario of a tree coming down, splitting the house in half, and or coming down in such a way that you get all the rain in, and the squirrels in the house and everything in the place would be destroyed. We got so much stuff in there, it's irreplaceable. So we were lucky, but you know, when you live, from what they say in the news, Connecticut is a very high forest state. It has a lot of trees in it, and that's a lot of problems. I love the trees, but I don't like them in the proximity of the house where they could fall down on the house. Nor do I like raking leaves. So, we got a couple of dead ones that I'll show you. And a dead tree can come down very easily. Just rain alone, saturating the rotten tree will cause it to come down. Follow me. On the yellow brick road.
It's all wet over here.
Yes, I wonder why. I wonder why, Tom. That's strange, isn't it?
I guess.
My dad said, you ask a silly question, you get a silly answer. That was my dad saying, and I used to ask a lot of silly questions when I was a kid. We're working our way over there. I just want to utilize the walking. We're going to throw these over here. Now, this is the leaner. We got another one over there. This is the leaner, and I mean, that's just the way it's been. As far as I know, it's always been there. There used to be a tree right here, years and years ago, back in the early 90s, when we first got our mobile home. I had a 2-meter AR antenna, 2-meter ham antenna here on the tree, and you can see the black PVC and the RG8 coax that's in it, which I cut off. It runs underground 75 feet under the house. Of course, the coax is no good. What was sticking out, the braid was all gray, and the copper center conductor was all shot, so you can't use it. So when the tree that it was mounted to was pretty high, not as high as this one, and it rotted away in years and just fell over and crushed our homemade swing set that I built for you, Tommy, many years ago. Do you remember that?
Yep.
Yeah. We got the use out of it. We used to
long time ago
have the kids use it. But this is the leaner. This is the biggest thing, and if you look, it comes down. There's these trees aren't going to stop it. it comes down, it's going to destroy both vehicles, and it's going to destroy at least this end of the house, because you not only got the trunk, but you got the big branches up there, as you can see. Over here, there's a pine tree, but then the tree behind it is dead. Okay, so that's the dead one, and there's another dead one on the corner where you come into the road, but that would come down on the power lines. That would not hurt us, except for losing power. Here's another fungi special here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm selling these for $1 a piece, plus you pay the shipping. $1 a piece, you can get this nice yellow-orange fungi, and you might be able to scrape it off and make some kind of a brew out of it. Yes, the pine tree has been here many years.
It's dead now.
No, the pine tree isn't. The tree behind it is dead. See it?
Yeah.
Those branches up there, every once in a while we get one that comes down here. Here's part of it here. Right here. Now, these alone, they come from that height down on the windshield, it'll bust the windshield. And we don't have any collision on our cars, they're too old. And we could never buy another vehicle, so I worry about that too, but the house is number one. So I wanted to give you an update here. Looking down there, you can see everything looks pretty good here. Now, normally I'd park here, but I figured if this rotten one came down here behind the pine tree, it would damage the vehicles. So I figured I'd park over here, and I'm less apt to maybe get hit with the big leaner here. It's whatever, you know. Either way I go, I could lose, you know. And it's getting pretty warm in this jacket.
Me too, yeah.
Because it stopped raining.
I'm getting pretty warm in my jacket.
This is going to be a 720p video, because this place board isn't too good on WBGA, is it?
Nope. Why, I don't know, but...
Well, you can't use the ZE1.
Because it's not waterproof.
It's not waterproof. And everything's calm here. So, we're good this way. Okay, as you can see, we still got more to pick up here. So my live satellite tin can feed is now working. So this has been Old 64 Goat on the Old 64 Goat Homestead Mansion here in Connecticut, giving you the storm update, and back to the studio.